Good news, everyone! I bought construction equipment! Bad news, it's evil. Hi everyone, this is Triple T, and today I am taking a look at X-Transbots, MX-XLIV, well, 44, Gravedigger, or their Scavenger. I love this bot, hint hint. Okay, let's look at the box. And this box is a collector grade box because, so I'm not going to take that off too much now, but this is a very beautiful illustration. The box is perfect, and yeah, stop looking for happiness in the same place you lost it. And there you can see me, happiness, yay! Of course, you have the collector grade straight on top of the text specs there, but I don't care. I like this illustration and this little bio, and yeah, that's about it. And if you want to know how to transform it, probably scan that, because there are no other instructions with this one. And I'm trying to say this in every video. I want to buy this one. If someone wants to sell theirs, I'd like to buy it because I can't find it anywhere. If you know where I can get a hold of a copy, please let me know. He comes with his little gunny poo. Looks very nice, done in this, I think, paint-infused plastic. Very nice indeed. You have a little tab there that you can actually tab it in onto him. But yeah, very, very, very nice. And he, of course, comes with the obligatory chromed out trumpet. And again, you can just pull this off for some reason. And this isn't, glued in, so be careful about that. But yeah, looks really, really good. He comes with an alternate face, or rather alternate head. This is quite different from the head that's on. Let's just look at them. This has 1 and this has 2. So I don't know if this is more, toy accurate or not, but yeah. I'm not going to change out the heads because X-Transbots pieces are notoriously weak at the neck. So I won't do that, but it looks good. And it has a bit more detailing around the mouthpiece. But yeah, I think I will stay with that. I'm not sure yet, so bear with me. But it's nice they include it. And they, of course, include this little thing for their scrapper, so you don't scrap the head when you have him in combined mode, because this is needed to be felled out. Otherwise, it will just, hurt him. And I am happy to have an extra, because if the one I'm having on him now breaks, I can just put this in instead. So that is very nice. And it's just in paint-infused plastic, or painted, I don't really know. It feels painted though, so maybe it is. He comes with the combined mode gun, and I mean, this is a beauty. Maybe because I like purple, but I mean, look at this. Look at this mold. Look at this. It's sublime. It's a bit on the short side, I must say, though. I would have liked him to have a longer gun, but I don't care. It looks sublime. And you can't pull anywhere. I've tried. That sounded bad, sorry. And it used to be 2 pieces, but I'm not able to get these separated. This was 1 piece and the green was 1. And this is, of course, for combined mode. We're going to take a look at that later on. But very, very nice. Double jointed. You get the full bend, but you're going to put the treads around here, so not the full bend as you do now, but still. Feels very solid, very, very solid in quality plastic. You can open this to put things in here if you want to. I mean, guns or effects or whatever you want to do, if you don't want to store them in other pieces. Yeah, I don't know. And I don't know why they had it on the outside. Huh, strange. They should have had that on the inside, I think. But anyway, very nicely done arm. Lastly, he does come with something printed, and that is the collector's card here. It looks very nice. Gravedigger, and you have his stats here, and a little bio again if you want to Look at that. I mean, he's not that smart, as you can see, but still. He's a good little evil bot. Now let's look at him up close. Up close and personal, as I used to say. And, I mean, this is so nice. You can see me in the chrome there. Hello. I need to shave before I can actually be viewed on camera. But anyway, very nice. I'm going to put a sticker there. Yes, it's cartoon accurate, so I'm going to do that anyway. The eyes, or the visor, again, is painted in that red metallic color, which is so beautiful. And I like that very much. Very sparsely detailed, thankfully, because of course it is the cartoon accurate one, and I'm happy as I don't know what. And you can see, compared to the Fans Toys one, this doesn't have a giant purple diaper. So I really, really like this indeed. And I mean, look at the treads on this one. Very nice indeed. Very, very, very nice. And out of the box, you have to fold down the feet and fold down these little thingies that are actually holding the knees together. So, yeah. But if you do that, you're fine and dandy. And you're just going to do... Yeah. You do have a lot of kibble, if you consider this kibble. Because, I mean, it's him. You're supposed to have that. But it is big and unsightly if you consider that some of the bots were quite sleeker. But this is going to look so good in alt mode. It is actually worth it. Some pieces of this in the original, or official, video were actually wrong. You're not supposed to bend or turn this one, and you're not supposed to turn that piece. I did try to follow the video, so I turned this, and it split into two pieces. I mean, it's just, you put it back, but still, you don't, because they don't turn. So, yeah. But he is a beauty. A really, really gorgeous figure, in my humble opinion. The shoulders could have been a bit more cohesive, I think. But that's just me nitpicking because I want to say something negative. So I'm going to stop. For articulation, the head goes all the way around, and it has a very, very nice hinge at the back. You can actually see the hinge here, because when you fold it down, it goes into a big hole there. So very, very nice, and you can look down. I pity you, humans. So that is very nice. The arms can do a 360 and a very nice tolerance on that shoulder, and all the way out like that. You have a butterfly joint if you want to use it. You have a mold breaking swivel at the bicep there. You have double jointed elbow, which gives you the full range. I like that very much. And again, we have those X-Transbots hands with, you can fold them out, they don't break. This is how they should look. You have that thumb that you're supposed to move up and down, not rotate. As you can see, you're not supposed to rotate it because the plastic in there is really thin. But when you get used to these thumbs, they are actually quite good. So I'm not knocking them for it. The fingies are on two pegs, or two pins, sorry. And the pointing finger is separate on two pins, so you can point with it. But it is a bit crooked, but that's just for, I don't know, trigger mode or something like that. He does have a very, very, very nice, mold-breakingly nice ab crunch here. And of course, he can go all the way around like that. So, yeah. You have articulation on this one. Very nice. You can fold his little skirt pieces out, and he can kick forward like that. He can kick out to the side somewhat. And, well, if you want him to kick back, you have to actually do that. And you are hindered by this little butt plate. But still, it does kick. And now for the pièce de résistance on this little bot, it's the knees. They do go all the way, even if this is hindered by, but you have these nice tready fillers. I mean, look at those. Very, very nice indeed. I love them. And you have to, push these back in if you want it straight. The feet can go up and down like this, forward and back. They can, of course, tilt. And if you want severe tilt, you can unpeg them and have them like that. I love this. The articulation and the detailing and the paint. And, I mean, the only thing I'm gripey about is the things up here lacking cohesiveness and the mold breaking turns here. But otherwise, I do love this bot so very much. And, of course, you can give him his little gunsy poo here. And place his hand or fingers around it. And he holds on to that for dear life. Very, very good indeed. And if you shake him, you do the fans toys test here. Nothing really shakes about whatsoever. Only thing you can hear are the sounds of the little wheels back here. But I mean, try finding faults with this one. I know a lot of people had QC issues with theirs. I don't have any on mine. So I'm really, really, really happy, which you probably can already hear. And it looks just sublime. I have to do a little check on this head to see if it's this mold or the other one I want to have for cartoon accuracy. But otherwise, it's just dandy. This is a bit big, but you can fold it down like that. But that looks a bit obscene from the front. But you can. You can also fold that up a bit more. So you can have him a bit flatter because he is very flat otherwise. So, it's all up to you. Now, for comparison, here he is with his, maker, I don't know, but rumored maker. And that is, of course, Shockwave. And this is the Takara Tomy one. And you can see that he is a bit shorter than him, which is nice. He looks up to him. Yes, he does. And I mean, if you compare quality here, X-Transbots just knocks this out of the park. There is no comparing these two. I mean, look at it. This is just outstanding. This one is outstanding. And this is standing out. And just for funsies, let's bring in his partner in crime, X-Transbots Scarappa. And they are different heights. I folded him a bit together for posings. As you can probably see here, I used the ab crunch. So he should be a bit taller if you just close everything up. But I'm not going to do that because I'm going to have him back as he is. But they do look good together. Very, very good. I'm so happy with this set. I am lost for words. I just need their long haul or their big load. And since everyone has already compared it to Fans Toys, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to compare it to Wei Jiang's oversized Generation Toy Scavenger. And you can remove this if you want those shoulders to be looking fairly the same, but I do like that for some reason. I like difference. I like difference, peoples. And you can see that this can't really fold this down anymore, unfortunately. It's a big backpack on this one. But I mean, I do like Generation Toy and what they do, or what they did rather, because I haven't seen them anywhere lately. And this is the Jimbao oversized, of course. Wei Jiang. No, Jimbao, I was wrong before. And can't you fold this down? Yes, you can. Fold it to the other side, yes. I've mistransformed it. I haven't transformed these in so many years. So when I, a while back, actually started to untransform my Devastator, because this was my Devastator for many, many, many years. And this set, I know, is still being sold today, and it's still very, very good. So if you like the stylization of these, go for it, because I think it's very cheap. I mean, it's about $100. as my American friends would say. Yeah, but there you have it. Very, very nice indeed. And here you have him in beautiful alt mode. I love this one. This is so cool. It rotates. No, it doesn't rotate. That's what people keep thinking it should. It has these little pneumatic things that actually make him move about. Very, very nice indeed. Everyone is actually working properly. And this, of course, goes in and out like that. I know a lot of people think that this should be rotating, and if you want to, you can remove these two and you can have it rotating, but it's not meant to rotate. This kind of vehicle actually uses the treads to rotate. One goes back and one goes forward, so it actually just rotates like that, because it needs the stability of the front wheels to actually scoop things up, because if you scoop on this side, it can fall over. So this is actually the correct way of having him. And I mean, look at this. Look at this. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And you actually have ratchets on this one. Very nice front, and the treads are just epic. Look very cohesive, even if you can see the knee here. Still, and the detailing here, and the rivets and stuff like that. Oh, very beautiful, very beautiful. You could argue that this isn't as solid as it should, and I have those qualms about this figure in several ways, but I don't really care, to be quite honest, because I like it the way it is. It's just great. This side is the same, of course, and this is the back. And if you want to, he says, you can open the door to reveal a little steering place, a seat, and a little console there. Very nice. But as you can see, there is a tabbage here that needs to be in. So, yeah. And as you can see, you have this nice illustration here, or detail, rather, here. And nice windows, see-through windows. And everything just looks as it should. Very, very nice from all angles. Now, I haven't found any storage for the gun. I mean, it does have a little tab here that probably tabs in somewhere that I am not familiar with. But I can't really find one. I know you can bring out the combiner arm and put it in there, but that's not the same thing. Not to me, anyway. Maybe you can put it on... No. You have a... No. Strange. Well, maybe you don't have any storage for this one. And I mean, if it's storage loose, I don't really care. It works, and I don't usually use the guns on the alt modes. So, and I mean, it's solid as a rock. There is nothing going haywire here at all. Everything is just in there and looks good. And this is such a masterpiece. Such a masterpiece. And I'm not much for construction vehicles, but these X-Transbots construction vehicles are actually very, very nice to handle and to look at. So, yeah. I know that this can come unscrewed, but I haven't seen that on my copy, so maybe that was just one of the first batches, maybe. I don't know. But that is him in alt mode. And here you have him in arm mode, and this is a glorious arm mode indeed. It looks really, really nice. I think this is just black infused plastic, but it has some sheen to it, and I like that very, very much. Everything just tabs in, so this arm will be very, very solid indeed. And this is going, of course, to be the rotational hinge for the arm, and you can fold that out more if you want to. I wouldn't do that too much, because it's difficult to get in, as you can see. So these hinges are really, really good. Well, hopefully. You have that double jointed hinge there at the elbow. And since this takes up some of the space where it should be able to bend, it just comes up to there, but that is okay. You have a little swivel, so you can go up on the side if you want to. I do like these ratchets. It's going to hold the gun just dandy and never going to go off. The hands are quite nice as well. They have a hinge there for the thumb, one there and one there, so you can just bend it however you want to. You have a splay, little screw there for splage, and you have 1 and 2 pins on the finger, and down here you can just fold the finger down totally. Yeah. If you want, you have some storage out here. And let's bring in the gun and see if I can do this. Yeah, it should go in there. It's a very, very firm fit. And then you can just close this up around it. And it's in there. And no one's the wiser. So this is maybe why it doesn't have a storage place for it in alt mode. It's going to stay in here, probably. You can rotate the hand, of course, as well, and fold it to the sides and inwards. So this is a very, very nice arm and hand indeed. Of course, you can make him hold his gun very nicely. It holds very good. It is a bit of a problem with the thumb, but if you don't activate the thumb, he will hold it even better, because there is some tolerance here that isn't really thumb appropriate. I don't know why, but now he just holds on to that for dear life, and he's not dropping that. So you have to angle the thumb a bit back and up. But there you have that. I'm going to take this away because I'm actually going to do a comparison, and the comparison here is going to be with the Fans Toys arm. And they went with the faux treads. These are real treads. And they have the treads in here, which looks kind of strange. The hands are very nice on the Fans Toys, as well as on the X-Transbots one. Let's see if they are exactly the same size, so there is nothing here that you really need to compare. If you look at the cabin, it is a bit bigger on the Fans Toys, but the arm itself is the same size. So it depends on what you want to display for an arm. I like both. I don't really like these faux treads because they don't peg in. Or stay pegged in, I should say. But otherwise, I do like this one as well. And I do think that the combined mode is going to be better made by Fans Toys. This is very fun to me. The big purpley diaper is on the arm joint, which is very strange. But still, yeah. It works. I just wish that this big diaper wouldn't be so big, because I would have liked the figure way more than I do, to be honest. And the bot mode on this one is so much better. So much better, just because he looks a bit sleeker, and yeah, I can actually see the head here. But that's okay. I'm not knocking Fans Toys in any way. I like Fans Toys and X-Transbots both. No real difference to me. They do different things well, different things not that well. But there you have that. I can say the Fans Toys arm is heavier, and I do hold the one that's heavier with my stronger arm, so it's probably quite severely heavier. But the side is more cohesive on Fans Toys, so there you have it. Now for my conclusion, I do love this bot very, very much. There are small nitpicks here and there, but not too many and not enough to make anything bother me. I do like the butterfly joints in the arms, even though they shouldn't really be there. And I say that because it does make him a bit, well, make his shoulders loosen up. I don't know. I haven't tried it that far yet, so it just feels strange. I love that he doesn't have a big purple diaper on, because that just looks silly. But his waist and everything down there looks good. Well, I haven't looked at him down there, but you know what I mean. The quality is amazing. You can shake him about and do the fans toys test, and nothing really shakes. Nothing shakes, period. So this is a good quality masterpiece. And I do like the size of him better than Fans Toys one. Just the sheer fun factor, the playability factor. I've transformed him so many times he should be breaking by now, but he is still as firm as the time I took him out of the box and tried to rotate his articulation points. I can't really find fault with him. And I know a lot of people had QC issues with him, and I'm sorry you did. I'm really happy I had no QC issues at all, because I can just enjoy the bot. And trust me, I do. He's a very, very good bot indeed. So his masterpiece score is going to be 9. And he's a very, very strong recommendation from me if you can get a hold of him and you like Scavenger. This is one that is here to stay in my collection. And I'm just happy I got a hold of him. And I'm also happy I decided to go in on X-Transbots set. I still need long haul, so if anyone can find me one, I need one. Tell me where I can get one. But I guess that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and as always, take care.